A Russian man has been given the death penalty for an assassination attempt on the Pakistani president, Pervez Musharraf, but his family claim that he confessed under duress. Yekaterina Ozarova explains.
Sentenced to death. A Russian citizen has been tried and found guilty of trying to assassinate Pakistan's president, Pervez Musharraf. Akhlas Akhlaq has, according to Pakistani authorities, participated in the 2003 assassination attempt and confessed to that upon his arrest. But relatives of the young man say this statement was made under great duress.
There is no evidence that he wanted to assassinate the president whatsoever. He is also accused of speaking out against the current Pakistani government, but he was in Russia at the time they say he was doing this. And I have proved this. I sent money to him through the foreign ministry at the time.
Akhlas's parents have only been able to see their son once since his arrest. They have now turned for help to the human rights representative of their native region. Mikhail Tarantsov says he's been working closely with Russia's foreign ministry.
Although his father's evidence may be considered as coming from an interesting party, what he says shows that his son was arrested during circumstances which, mildly speaking, are very controversial, and the fact that his father is suggesting are very serious. One of the examples is that his son's accused of committing a crime when he wasn't in the country, and this is proven by documents. In general, there are a lot of weaknesses in the legal case against his son.
The young man's parents plan to appeal against the death verdict on the basis that their son, a civilian, was tried by a military court, something that Pakistan's law prohibits. But the country's ambassador to Russia does not believe the case is anything other than closed.
This person was arrested as citizen of Pakistan. He had all Pakistani documents at the time of his arrest, and there is no dual nationality agreement between Russia and Pakistan. The question is, how could he have two nationalities when there is no agreement of two nationalities between the two countries?
The convicted man, however, has so far been denied a meeting with Russian embassy representatives in Islamabad. A somewhat murky verbal tug-of-war continues between Pakistani authorities and relatives of the jailed Russian citizen. Meanwhile, the case itself seems to present more questions than answers, and Akhlas Akhlaq remains in prison on death row. Katerina Zava, Russia Today, Moscow.